Hey and welcome to this tutorial. In this video, we're going to use a couple of techniques with the Wedge tool to achieve some fast results. If used correctly, this tool is super handy and can speed up your modeling workflow considerably. And what it basically does is it creates a curved wedge at the specified angle from your currently selected face using the also selected edge as the pivot point. So we have this cube here, so if we just right click and go down to the multi-mode, as we want to be able to select a face and an edge at the same time. The face is what we want to wedge and the edge is going to be our pivot point. Hold down Shift and hold down the right mouse button to get the marking menu and then go over to wedge face. And then just like that, we've got ourselves a wedge. From here, we can add divisions to create a more curved wedge. But notice down here how it's coming to a point. Sometimes we're not going to want to wedge down to a single point. And you might think that just adding a bevel will resolve this, but as you can see, if we do this, we get an inconsistent thickness through here, which isn't what we want. So there is an approach we can use to get the perfect wedge with a curve on each side. So if we just go ahead and delete this and we can start afresh, draw yourself out a new cube. Cool, so now we've got the cube. We're also going to want to draw out a cylinder. Nice, and just rotate it around 90 degrees. Perfect. So now if we use D and V on the keyboard, you can just hold those keys and we can align and snap the gimbal to the top of this edge here. Now on the keyboard, if we just hold V, we can snap our cylinder to the bottom edge of our cube. And then this cylinder is going to be used as a bit of a tool to kind of define where we want our pivot point to be for the wedge. The smaller we go ahead and make this cylinder, the tighter the curve, and then the larger, the wider the inner curve is going to be on our wedge. It doesn't really matter where we place this, but I'm just going to move it in a little bit like so. Go ahead and select both the objects and then hold the right click and go to the multi-tool like we did before. We just want to select the face and then this edge here. And then also this edge round the back, as what it's going to do is going to average out the 2 points between these edges and place the pivot in the middle. Which, as you can see, when we go to Shift and right click, Wedge tool, we get this. It looks like we just want to add a value of -90 as we want it going around the other way. And you can see how the cylinder has helped create this nice wedge, and using the cylinder has kept everything correctly spaced and even. And of course we can increase the divisions if we want. So that's pretty much it for this tutorial. This can be used for a bunch of objects like air ducts, piping, or some fancy furniture, because obviously we can wedge more detailed objects than just a cube. So I hope you have fun playing around with it, and I also hope that you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, please consider hitting those like and subscribe buttons. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.